My wife secretly gave $25,000 from our savings to her unemployed brother for his birthday party. I'm a 35-year-old stay-at-home dad with 2 kids. I left my marketing career 6 years ago when our daughter was born because childcare costs were insane. My wife Sally works as a mid-level manager at a tech company making decent money, so we agreed I'd stay home. We're not rich, but we've been careful. We had one joint savings account with $27,000 that we'd scraped together over 6 years. That money was supposed to be for emergencies, maybe the kids' college fund someday, or a family vacation we'd been planning for 3 years. Sally's brother Harry is 29 and has never held a real job. Their parents spoiled him rotten, and Sally's always been the same way. Every few months there's some crisis, rent money, car repairs, credit card debt, and Sally drops everything to bail him out. I've tried talking to her about boundaries, but she always says family comes first and promises to talk to him. Nothing ever changes. Last month I was doing our weekly budget check on a Tuesday morning. The kids were at school and I was going through our bank app like I always do. That's when I saw a $25,000 withdrawal, posted 3 days ago, transferred to an account under the name Harry Mitchell. My hands started shaking. At first I thought it was fraud. Maybe someone hacked our account. But when I checked the transfer details, it showed Sally's authorization code. She'd done this herself. I called her immediately, straight to voicemail. Texted her 3 times. Nothing. I spent the entire day pacing our kitchen, getting angrier by the minute. How could she make a decision like this without even mentioning it to me? When Sally finally walked through the door that evening around 7 p.m., she was smiling, talking about her day like nothing happened. I asked her as calmly as I could about the withdrawal. She looked confused for a second, then her face lit up. Oh, that! Yeah, I gave it to Harry for his birthday party. He's turning 30 next month and wanted to do something special. She said it so casually, like she'd bought him a gift card. I stared at her. You gave him $25,000 without asking me? She waved her hand dismissively. It's not a big deal. Harry deserved a nice celebration. He rented a yacht for 80 people, hired a DJ, got catering. It's going to be amazing. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Sally, that was our emergency fund. That was for our kids' future. You can't just give that away. Her expression changed instantly. Her eyes went cold. Actually, I can. It's my money. I'm the one who earned it. You stay home and play house while I work 50-hour weeks. Maybe if you contributed financially, you'd have a say in how we spend money. I felt like I'd been punched in the stomach. Play house? I raise our children. I manage everything so you can focus on your career. She laughed bitterly. Right. Well, real men don't obsess over their wives' spending decisions. Harry's my brother, and family takes care of family. You wouldn't understand because you don't work. She grabbed her purse and walked out, leaving me standing there completely stunned. We'd argued before, but she'd never spoken to me like that. 3 weeks passed. The tension in our house was unbearable. We barely spoke. Then one evening, she came home early. Her face was blotchy, eyes red from crying. She sat down at the kitchen table and said her company was downsizing. They'd let her go that afternoon. Her severance was only 2 weeks of pay. I watched her process the reality. Then she looked up at me with desperate eyes. But we'll be fine, right? We have our savings to get us through until I find something new. I pulled out my phone, opened our banking app, and turned the screen toward her. Current balance, $2,247. Her face went completely white. Her mouth opened, but no words came out. Finally, she whispered, "Where did it all go?" "You gave it to Harry, remember? For his yacht party." She immediately grabbed her phone and called Harry. I could hear his voice on the other end, casual and unbothered. She was begging him to return even half the money, explaining that she'd lost her job. He laughed, actually laughed, said he'd already spent every penny on the party and it was incredible. Then he hung up. She tried her parents next. They said Harry told them we'd gifted him the money as a birthday present and they weren't getting involved in our marital drama. Sally looked at me with tears streaming down her face. Her voice was shaking. "Please, you need to go back to work. I can't support us alone. I'll find something eventually, but we need income now. Please." I'd spent the last 3 weeks thinking about this exact moment. I looked at her and said, "You're absolutely right. You can't do this alone. That's why I filed for divorce yesterday. My lawyer said given your financial negligence and verbal abuse, I'll likely get primary custody and spousal support." Her face crumbled. "You can't be serious. You called me a stupid house husband who doesn't understand real money. Turns out I understood it better than you did."